just reviewing the Minnesota Vikings versus the Washington Redskins game today. Well, congratulations to the Redskins for their victory, and the Minnesota Vikings, well, they're still looking for a victory after four losses, and also that great 5-0 start at the beginning of the season, which seems a long way away. The Vikings, well, for the game itself, it was sort of up and down for the Vikings. After going down 14-0 to 2 Washington Redskins touchdowns, they stormed back with 3 touchdowns of their own to lead 20 points to 14. And in the second half, they did restrict the Redskins from scoring any touchdowns. They did restrict them to 4 field goals, and so that was probably good in itself in their defence. But on the other side, they weren't able to capitalise on restricting the Redskins. They were left scoreless themselves. So often if you restrict another team to field goals and you score touchdowns, then you would win the game. But the Vikings themselves were left scoreless in the second half, although Sam Bradford did get some good statistics. I think it was about 31 completions out of 39 for over 300 yards. So he did his share of the effort, but I guess the total picture, they weren't able to score in the second half, so that left them behind in the final result. There were some positive points that Sam Bradford at times was able to make a pass without any interference from the opposition defence. So the Vikings offensive line was holding out for much of the time. So that's I guess it's one good sign. But overall, it's still another loss, and the Vikings still need to find a victory somehow to get their season back on track. But I guess they're fortunate that they've had the 5 wins at the start of the season, which helps them to still remain in the hunt for the playoffs. But they're really slowly falling back, and they really need to get the season back on track with a win in the next few games, which is not an easy schedule. They've got the Cardinals, the Detroit Lions returning game, as well as the Dallas Cowboys. The Cowboys, they seem to be the top-ranked team at the moment, with another come-from-behind win today against the Steelers. But I guess you have the ability to come from behind to score wins like the Steelers and against the Eagles. It's a sign of a top team being able to grind it out at the end. So the Vikings have to do that as well. So let's hope they can find another gear in the next few games. So as always, Skol Vikings.